Okay, this is now the 5 Minute Tarot for the 20th of May 2017, and today's word is proportion. This is because what separates man from animals, we can say, is the fact that we walk upright. Right, so we're capable of walking with a straight spine, and so we've got one head, two arms, and 2 feet. And if you represent that, you've got, or you can have, the Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvius man, or Vitruvian man, where you've got the ideal proportions of the human being. So we've got the head above, and we've got the two arms stretched out and the 2 feet stretched out as well. And it's about proportion, and the shape of the point at the top for the head and the two hands and the 2 feet is represented or replicated in the suit of Pentacles. So here's the ace, and we've got one point at the top, two at the side for the hands, and two at the feet, two at the bottom for the feet. So the suit of Pentacles can point to the fact that ideally the head is above the hands and the feet, so that our thoughts and our thinking and our intelligence and our ideas control our hands, and the hands can represent action and making. Right? If you've got craftspeople use their hands to produce something, so you've got the idea, but then you need the hands to actually turn it into something material or something real, we could say. And then we've got the feet, which can transport you from one room into another, or into the street, or from one city to another. So the feet can represent movement and change and adjustment, because when you move from one place to the other, maybe you need to adjust and do things differently. Okay, so we've got the suit with Pentacles, because the Leonardo drawing can represent proportion. It may be that with the suit of Pentacles, in the back of your mind, the reader in the back of their mind is thinking, okay, does the question have the right proportion? So I was remembering the Shining movie, where Jack Nicholson's typing away on his novel, and eventually Shelley Duvall goes and takes a look at what he's been writing, and all he's been writing, page after page, is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, which is a shock to Shelley. When she realizes that Jack hasn't actually been doing anything. So, but it's the idea that we've got all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So with the suit of Pentacles, how does that apply? Are you getting a correct proportion of work and home, and taking time for yourself, and maybe taking time to ponder or meditate or think about what kind of future you want, that kind of thing? Are you taking time to relax as well? There's something about the importance of having life in the correct proportion, or have the different experiences of life in the proper amount. There is an ideal amount, because all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Okay, so we've got the idea from the suit of Pentacles that the head, which is above, controls the emotions, controls the hands, controls the feet. And so with a Pentacle card, not that you're always going to mention proportion every time you see a Pentacle card, but it's more, it can alert the reader to when something is wrong. Maybe a reverse card means that the person's feet are controlling their head, or their hands are controlling their head, or that their head and intelligence factor isn't in charge as it ought to be. I say ought to be, but maybe the result that you get is better or more manageable when the head is in charge, when your thoughts and intelligence determine what it is that you do. Maybe it's the idea of cause and effect. With Pentacles upright, you've got cause and effect correct. So you know there's a cause, and you don't confuse the outcome with the reason for the thing happening in the first place. Whereas the Pentacles reversed, you maybe look at the outcome and think it caused something, whereas it didn't cause anything. It was an outcome. It wasn't a cause of anything. So this relates in some way to the devil, because if we look at the devil, above the devil's head, instead of having the upright pentacle or pentagram, penta meaning 5, instead of having the upright pentacle or pentagram, where the head rules the emotions and the body, let's say, it's the other way around, where you've got the head is down below. And this can mean that the reason the devil is called the devil, and you take off the D and you've got evil, and EVIL is live backwards. So with the devil, you're going about it the wrong way, and you're sort of living backwards, or living in the wrong direction. The wrong direction for harmony. So with the devil, it's a bit like the head that represents intelligence and thinking things through and having ideas and recognizing what's a good idea and what's a bad idea. And you know that. We know what's a bad idea, even if we do it anyway. So with the devil, you're dealing with misproportion or incorrect proportion. So maybe if the devil reversed comes up in a reading, you get the questioner to identify what's going on and then make sure that you've got enough of what's important and that you're not ignoring what you know you ought to pay attention to. Okay, that was it. Thank you for watching, and something else tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.